Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest video guys. So this one I'll be showing you battles from Sector 4 versus mini boss and final boss, just showing you what teams I used and data discs to get all these feats done without much complications really. I've already done similar videos there for sectors 1, 2 and 3, so if you're interested in those, there'll be a link in the description below as always to my SWGOH for Life tool where you can go and check them out. But now let's just get started with mini boss here. First things first, let me show my disc. So I've got Caustic Emissions disc equipped, which will apply 2 damage over times whenever enemy takes a turn, which then plays nicely together with other data discs here that I'll be showing you. So the Volatile Accelerator, so whenever you deal damage, you will apply more damage over times on the enemy. Then Vitality for extra survivability here, and then Thermal Exhaust and Amplify Agony will play nicely together with all those debuffs will be applying, because when we apply 5 debuffs they get thermal detonators applied on them, and on top of it whenever we do apply debuffs, Amplify Agony will be doing even more damage to the enemy. So it's not really about defeating enemies, just outlasting them by the time that they just pretty much die off from all these negative effects that will be applying them. And then Unstable Decelerator there, I will be removing this one because if you keep removing turn meter from Nest, you will get stuck behind her bonus protection. So that's why I removed that one, because if we all know what happens if you get stuck behind Nest bonus protection. You simply cannot take her down unless obviously you do have somebody that can annihilate, like Nihilus or Mandalorian. I don't have I have Nihilus, but we do have the whole light side feat here in Sector 4, so I don't want to use dark side character unless I can. And in terms of bounty hunters, unfortunately I do not have my Mandalorian geared up yet, so I have to really pay attention to Nest and her turn meter and manage her well. Now luckily here both Django and Boba on their rocket ability there, they can apply healing immunity, which will a little bit stop obviously Nest from regaining health and protection whenever she gets a turn. So you'll just have to look out for her, just put a big hit on her, then leave her alone, let her take a turn, another hit, and so on. Obviously bringing in as well Fennec for that global feat. Have to work towards it whenever we can. She'll die off from there, Nest AoE, and just look at how tanky these guys are because of all those discs with debuffs that I showed you before. They keep recovering health and protection due to boss lead, so they're really taking a beating. But just hanging in there, no issues, especially boss. There we go, finally got a turn. Let's see if we can now get going here. You have to obviously watch out here for the counterattacks and everything. And boom, contract triggered already. If you wonder why, it's because of the basically Amplify Agony data disc. Because Dengar, when he threw his AoE, he applied lots of debuffs there on L3, and for each debuff we dealt damage to the enemy. And boss contract is deal damage to the strongest enemy 10 times. So there are also these not will only be boosting your survivability, they will also pretty much to get you to your contract instantly. Now obviously that's where things get tricky a little bit with Ash. She's got lots of bonus protection, and that's why you do not want to have any sort of turn meter removal on your team, either from your abilities or from your data discs. You can use Django's Burning, targeting Nest. This will reduce her health as well, which will make her easier to take out. I'm trying to get Mission out because of all the dazes and assists she's getting. I'm not sure my boss will be able to hang in there. But there we go, got back to full health and protection when I launched an AoE from Boba. Alright, we need to land healing immunity on the Nest in a moment. Come on Boba, let's do it. Boom. Oh yeah, perfect. Landed healing immunity on Nest. Now just keep going after Zalbar there. Let Nest take a turn. Then we have to save a big hit for Nest here. Let's again use Burning on her, reduce her health, and boom, there she goes from all the debuffs and Amplify Agony and everything. There you go guys, that's how easy and straightforward it was here with Bounty Hunters to obviously get this feat done, where you have to have Boba and Dengar surviving, all thanks to boss lead and all those data discs with debuffs. So the next feat, as any other mini boss, you have to win without Bounty Hunters. Now we do have to here win 14 battles with light side. That's why I'm going in with light side for this no Bounty Hunter feat. Just going in with standard Padme team here. So hopefully we'll be able to survive from all those attacks. And then also the courage there will help us hopefully to take out enemies quickly. And then as well from her unique, obviously when they do attack out of turn, like Nesty's counter-attacking, Zalbar, you know, mission when they're assisting on each other and things like that, we'll get some protection up, and whenever we do have protection up, they can't apply debuffs on your guys, they can't critically hit you. And it's just a really standard here Padme team. So for the fifth one, I'm actually bringing R2 so he can use smoke screen on Kenobi. So when we do hit the enemies, we don't get counterattacks because Alfred is counterattacking, Zalbar is counterattacking. You've also got their Nest counterattacking. And also one good thing about Padme is unique there as well. They won't be able to remove Thermeter from you because, you know, Kira can go do AoE, apply stagger on your guys, and then they can remove Thermeter. But with Padme, it's not possible to gain or lose Thermeter for allies. So I think Padme here is a very good option to quickly dispatch this team. I mean, Nest is really fast outrunning her. I didn't test, but it was really hard to outrun her with anything that's not a Galactic Legend. So you'll just have to prepare yourself. But luckily she cannot remove Thermeter from you with her AoE because of Padme's unique there. Anyway, let's get this courage going, dispel everything. Who do we want to take out first? Let's just create a mission. So we don't get all those attacks and her dazes and everything. There we go, get some retribution going. Zalbar not really doing anything. Get burning out. Boom. There goes L3. Oh boy. Amplify Agony. I'm telling you guys, it's really good with all those debuffs now. Deleted. Nest deleted. Oh wow. That was easier than I thought here. Just down to Kira and boom, there she goes for thermal detonators. Alright, so that's the mini boss battle out of the way. It was quite straightforward actually. Once you kind of figure out, you know, exactly what discs to use here. No issues. Alright, so let's look at the final boss battle. So similar discs as before basically, as I showed you. However, I do have Perseverance now back on just to get some extra attacks. Oh boy, because these guys, they pack a punch and they're all prepared. So they were taking lots of turns, you have to be ready for that. We've got two feats here, one when Gamorrean guard has to survive. And the funny thing is, enemy Han shoots first, and if he chooses to shoot your Gamorrean guard, it's over basically, you can't complete the feat. So that's the only RNG really here in this battle, to be honest. Will Han choose to shoot your Gamorrean guard? Obviously, if you do have hard gear Gamorrean guard, he can survive. Mine only gear 8 will just get taken out. So I had to restart this battle a couple of times. So I went in a couple of times. Both times Han shoot Gamorrean guard. So if this happened, before you try again, just change the order of your characters, because this will then reset the RNG a little bit, just to make sure that, you know, Han doesn't keep targeting your Gamorrean guard. It's a funny thing, but yeah. If that happens, just swap the order and then hopefully Han will target somebody else. Obviously you cannot stun Han with your own Han, even if your Han would be faster, because enemy Han like your Han will have guard, so they can't be stunned. I'm going in with CLS there just so hopefully you can get some Thermeter train going. I got Old Ben here as well with his mind tricks. He can remove Thermeter as well. Taunt, he himself is getting bonus Thermeter when his Rebel or Jedi allies are getting targeted. So as long as obviously enemy Han doesn't take out your Gamorrean guard with his shoot first ability, with this CLS team you should have plenty control, lots of Thermeter gain on your end, lots of Thermeter removal as well towards the enemy. But you probably have to take everybody out twice because of the enemy modifier. Whenever you defeat somebody, they get 100% health and you have to take them out yet again. So definitely you want to, you know, land those stuns and Thermeter removals with Han, as well as Chewie and CLS. Really time those to keep these guys under control so they don't get to your Gamorrean guard, because Lando there, R2 and Chewbacca, they all have AoEs as well. So, you know, just relying on a taunt will not be enough. There you go, they targeted Ben this time. So just want to go out, all out on Chewbacca, get him out, because then you'll be able to actually stun their Han, you'll be able to stun Lando as well. And Gamorrean guard there, obviously he will have guarded from Chewie, so he can't be critically hit. And then whenever Chewbacca attacks, he will again heal up Han and Gamorrean guard. So that's how you can then keep your Gamorrean guard alive. Now Luke, you cannot stun him, so that's why I was going here all out on him. trying to remove his turn meter, push him back. There you go, took him out. Mind tricks, removing more turn meter on everybody. There goes Han. So really, like, all these caustic emissions, thermal exhaust and amplify ionic data disk are doing all the work here really for you. You're just kind of controlling the enemy, not allowing them to take a turn by removing their turn meter and stunning them. There you go, that's how easy it was here to get this done with CLS, with Gamorrean guard at gear 8 surviving without any issues at all there. Alright, so we got one more feat. As all final bosses there, we got this feat where we have to win without using Jedi, Sith and unaligned force users. So for this one, I had to play around with a few teams, but again, I only want to stick to light side teams because in this sector we have feat where we have to win 14 battles with full light side squads. So for this one, like Padme here with clones is very good. Well, just a reminder in case you forget, with Padme, as mentioned before, your allies cannot gain and cannot lose turn meter, which means when you use Rex's form up, you won't be able to gain bonus turn meter. I mean, he will still dispel the debuff, still put tenacity up, but at least then, you know, you won't be able to gain bonus turn meter. Just a reminder, I forget that sometimes when I go into these battles, especially in GOTB. Alright, there you go. They'll probably, you know, again, okay, they stun 5s. They keep attacking, putting hits on us, but again with Padme here, all these attacks out of turn are helping us to build our protection up to protect us. And then obviously if they do take out one of the clones, 5s will sacrifice for them. There we go, we're able to now dispel all the debuffs. Going after Luke now. Okay, he's going after 5s. There we go, counterattacks. Look at the amount of thermal detonators on Luke already. Because 5s on his basic, he's applying a speed down, and then oh my, so similar like other battle, you basically just need to outlast here the enemy, and eventually thermal detonators will get them. So with this thermal exhaust and all this debuff data disk, you've got your Java scavenger built in into every team. There we go, already 10 thermal detonators on Chewbacca there. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, but there we go, he recovered 100% health now, so that's what I was saying. You have to basically defeat everybody twice. Going after Lando now. Yeah, come on, get me a dodged. He had foresight on him, didn't he? Okay, there goes ARC Trooper, most likely in a moment here. Oh, look at all his attacks, beautiful. Thermal detonators finishing off their R2. Finish off Han, we have to go for him again. There we go, and just take out Lando, and there goes the feat as well. The last feat in today's video for winning without Jedi, Sith or unaligned force user here in the final boss battle in Sector 4. Alright, and that's all really for today's video here for the boss battle. Easily completing pretty much all the feats here. Obviously I needed quite a few attempts here to work out what team and the mechanics, but once you get these done, like I'm showing you here in the video, it's quite easy and straightforward here really, and hopefully the teams that I showed you are quite accessible for the rest of you guys. Alright guys, hope you found this video useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below or on my Discord server, but until then, have fun and enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.